afternoon, McLean. I'm Karina.
And I'm Karolina. How's your Wednesday going, Karina?
Let's just say I'm glad that we have next Wednesday off. But for now, let's get going to WMHS News. Yesterday, the McLean GSA led a walkout during Highlander time to protest the new VDOE model policies. Let's go to Kate with more information on this issue.
Tense feeling washed over the school on the morning of September 27th as news reporters began to gather out front in preparation for a student protest against the newly proposed Virginia Department of Education policy targeting transgender students.
Right now, this walkout at this time is occurring in 90 different schools statewide. The fact that we're just one more in a large series of walkouts shows that there is public dismay about this issue and that people are passionate.
Current FCPS policy requires the acceptance of students' identities regardless of parents' opinions, but Virginia's 2022 model policies contradict this by requiring parental approval for the implementation of gender-affirming practices like the use of chosen pronouns or names. In doing so, they're taking autonomy away from students.
Often in these issues, student voices are ignored despite the fact that we're the ones being infected. Trans students are currently being used as a political punching bag to just continue the political career of one man. These aren't for parent rights. These aren't for the respect and privacy of trans students. They're just to cause a scene and hurt us all in the process.
I think it's very important that every person and every student has the opportunity to be whatever they want and to be able to identify as however they want to be and not have the parents have to consent to it as well.
With walkouts like this and the one that's going to happen at the school board meeting at Luther Jackson Middle School 6:15 p.m. on October 6th, we get the chance to have our voices heard and not spoken for.
Signing off for WMHS News, this is Kate Burke and Lexi Ortiz.
We at WMHS News similarly condemn the proposed policies and hope for a quick resolution to the conflict. Tomorrow, the McLean GSA will be taking their annual Ally Week photo out on the football field during the Highlander Time Flex. Ally Week is a time for the LGBTQ community to celebrate straight and cisgendered folks who support LGBTQ rights and freedoms. All students and staff are welcome to join them. If you can, wear baby blue, white, or pink, the colors of the transgender flag, in order to show support for the transgender and other LGBTQ members of the McLean community. Now to Henry with this week's sports.
For the first time in 5 years, McLean Golf has made regionals. They play today and tomorrow at Algonquin. I got the chance to talk with golf coach Ryan Abrams. Here's what he said when asked about what the team's reaction was to clinching regionals.
What was the initial reaction when you guys found out you made regionals?
The team was super excited. It was something that we haven't accomplished in over 5 years, so it was more the players' excitement and just watching them be excited to accomplish a team goal that they set out for themselves. Regionals and seeing them accomplish it was really awesome to see, and putting up really good scores day two and having some clutch performances day two really helped out.
All right. Yeah.
Good luck, McLean Golf. Reminder to all students that you must bring your student ID in order to be allowed entrance into the stadium for the varsity football game on Friday against Yorktown. That's it for sports. Now back to your anchors.
Thanks, Henry. The Mhs Unicef Club will be holding its first meeting of the year today after school in room G275. If you want to learn how to make a positive impact in the world and on campus, make sure to check it out. Plus, there will be tons of snacks and desserts.
The National English Honor Society is accepting applications until October 7th. That's about a week. If you have a love for reading, writing, or both, you should consider applying to the NEHS. You will need to fill out an application on the Schoology below, as well as get an English teacher and counselor recommendation. Current members do not need to reapply, but eligible students should make sure to fill out the applications before it's too late.
If you think you want to tutor other students in chemistry, then apply to ChemNection Tutor. The club meets once a week, and you can come as little or as much as you want. You can earn service hours for each hour you help, and you can apply to be a tutor by scanning the QR code on the flyer in room 222. Apply by October 7th.
The Spanish Honor Society is accepting applications until October 15th. All you need is to be in a Spanish class and love Spanish. Apply at the Google form below and make sure to join their Schoology using the flyers around the Spanish classrooms and the school. There's less than a month left, so don't wait until the last minute. Hey Cece, I felt a little cold on my walk to school today. Will the weather continue to cool down?
Hey Karina, this week we continue to experience some fall weather. Today we have a high of 67 and a low of 51. Tomorrow is partly cloudy with a high of 69 and a low of 51. Friday will be even chillier with a high of 66 and a low of 55. And finally, Saturday will be rainy with a high of 62 and a low of 54. That's all for your weather. Now back to your anchors.
Thanks, Cece. Looks like I'm going to have to bring out my winter coat. For more updates and announcements, follow us on Instagram and subscribe to this YouTube channel.
If you'd like to submit an announcement, fill out the form at the link below. We'll be back on Friday with more McLean news.
Have a wacky Wednesday, McLean.